it's time for totally 100% certified authentic news with your host, Joey Young. Coming to you deep in the heart of Texas with all the up-to-the-minute news you need to know. And now, here's your host, Joey Young.
Stop whining.
Happy June 14, 2021, and welcome to TOPCAT News. That's totally 100% certified authentic truth news. I am Joey Young, here to break down this week's news in the way you want to hear it. I would just like to remind everyone that I am right down the middle, and my intention is to insult everyone, so please enjoy and have fun. Following a visit with the President of Guatemala, Kamala Harris's first foreign trip in office, she was confronted once more about growing criticism of her leadership role in the immigration crisis. In particular, the vice president's refusal to visit the border firsthand was brought up during her interview on NBC's Today Show. At some point, Harris said when asked whether she planned on visiting the border, then growing frustrated with the question, "We are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border." "You haven't been to the border," host Lester Holt corrected her. "And I haven't been to Europe," she said, laughing. "I don't understand the point that you're making." "No, Kamala, we the people don't understand the point you're making. I haven't banged Scarlett Johansson, and Joe Biden hasn't duked in his Huggies in weeks. But that has nothing to do with the crisis at the border." Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez shared images last week on social media showing her grandmother's severely damaged house in Puerto Rico. Conservatives Matt Walsh and Ben Shapiro were able to raise $104,000 to help repair the home, but the Congresswoman refused it. "It's a real problem here in Puerto Rico, not with Washington," AOC's aunt says. "Trump is not to blame for lack of aid to this struggling island." Former President Trump later called a press conference to respond.
Face, you basic.
Speaking of the former president, in another press conference, he was quoted as accidentally referring to COVID-19 as the Japanese virus. When corrected by a reporter in attendance that the virus supposedly started in China, not Japan, Trump stated, "Chinese, Japanese, dirty knees, look at these." A coffee shop owner in San Francisco fired her own husband after he repeated a racial slur during an argument. Eileen Rinaldi of Ritual Coffee posted on social media that words have power, and the word he repeated is undoubtedly racist and harmful. I have the text of the conversation here and will reenact the exchange between a black customer and husband John Rinaldi, replacing the racial slur with the word pickle. "What are you, some kind of bitch-ass pickle?" "Yes, I am a bitch-ass pickle." All right, folks, I got a special treat for you today. I'm going to go ahead and hand you over to DJ TOPCAT and let him tell you all about it.
Hey, TOPCAT listeners, we got a very special treat for you. A new single from your very own President of the United States called Biden My Time. It's a slow jam, should be tearing up the charts soon, so put on your headphones, turn up the bass, and get ready to jam.
Bingo.
Anyway. What are we doing? Anyway.
What's happened? What was it done for? Look at my PP. Look at my. That's not what it was advertised to do. That's not what it was advertised to do. From your lips to God's ears.
Anyway. Anyway.
to wait.
Anyway.
All men and women created by go. You know the thing.
Solid gold, baby. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back for all you TopCat News listeners. Hey, TopCat listeners, Joe Young here to do a little public service announcement. We've been seeing a lot on the news about people getting pulled over and being shot by the police or being beaten by the police. I just want to let you know that there's a proper way to act and there's an improper way to act. Here's how you want to act.
License and registration, please.
Yeah, yes, sir. Here you go, officer. How are you today? Now, see, that's how you want to act whenever you're being pulled over. Here's how you don't want to act.
License and registration, please.
Oh, what, you got a fucking problem? Why are you always pulling me over, yo? You know what? Why don't you fucking tase me, huh? Come on, fucking tase me, I dare you. Remember, just hand over your license and shut the fuck up. Alright, welcome back. This section of business news is brought to you by HBO. More penis than you know what to do with. I previously reported on the Larry Flint strip club in New Orleans that was giving out free lap dances to all vaccinated customers. This week, the same club is now offering a $1,000 signing bonus to any strippers that can start immediately. Acting manager Joe Kinsey said, "We've got a lot of holes to fill, and we're missing the holes." Little Darlings, also a strip club but in Las Vegas, has a bright flashing sign that says, and I mean literally, I did not make this up, stripper shortage, now accepting ugly girls. These are tough times indeed. Jeff Bezos, founder of the Blue Origin space program and Amazon, is being teased online for his rocket being shaped like a penis, according to several Twitter users. Bezos, who is currently in a race with Elon Musk to be the craziest rich person to reach space, will depart Houston with his brother Mark on a 10-minute rocket ride on July the 20th. Bezos took to Twitter to defend the shape of his rocket by saying, "It's not supposed to be shaped like a penis, and I can prove it. If it were shaped like mine, the top would curve hard to the left." In a bold move, CNN welcomed back legal analyst Jeffrey Toobin on Thursday, who had been fired from The New Yorker after he was caught masturbating on a Zoom call with his colleagues last October. Toobin took a leave of absence from CNN after the incident, which was first reported by Vice. Here is audio of the incident.
Oh yeah. Oh, Donald. Oh, Donald, I'm gonna make America great again. I'm gonna make your hair great again.
Oh, bro.
Oh my God! What are you
oh my
doing?
God. Oh my God.
Oh my God!
Truly disturbing stuff. All right, it's time for your sports news. The NHL franchise, the San Jose Sharks, have announced that they will be the first team in the league to begin accepting crypto payment for tickets to games. The Sharks, who already had a low attendance prior to COVID-19, expect ticket sales to skyrocket from around 100 to around a little more than 100. The results are in for the most hated player in the NBA, and surprise, surprise, the award goes to Twitter megalomaniac and civil rights warlord LeBron James. In a poll done by NBA Central, LeBron topped number one in a record shattering 24 states. Statistically speaking, James could make the number one spot in all 50 states if Kevin Durant could stop being such a major asshole. Also in LeBron James news, the Los Angeles Lakers announced that next season LeBron will be wearing the jersey number 6, the number he famously wore for the Miami Heat. James had to use the number after the NBA Commission balked at his original idea of wearing 187 and changing his last name to On a Motherfucking Cop. That's Longwood, Florida. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this show. I hope everybody has a fantastic week. As always, you can reach me if you need me or if you want to send anything in at topcatnewsmail@yahoo.com. That's topcatnewsmail@yahoo.com. Thank you, as always, to Rachel Macy for the invaluable help in gathering news stories, and the lovely Holly B for her female vocals. Please be good to your kitty cats. I love you all, and I'll see you in 1 week.
Stop whining.